Hi and welcome back to my channel. This is part 6 of the Wattle Baby journal. Today we're going to sew in the signatures. That's really exciting because, you know, that's just putting the whole book together. So, okay, so I'm going to grab out my template that I first showed, probably in the first video, I think, and that's going to mark where I'm going to put the signatures. I've got two different types of string here. This one here I use mostly, and it's just, I got that from the cooking section. It's just like a baker's twine. This one here I got from the op shop, and it's a lot finer, but it's really strong. I have used that before, but I'm going to go ahead and use this thicker one today because just to show you that you can use something that's just, you know, everyone can access. I'm not sure where you get this or anything like that. It was just something I'd picked up from the op shop. So, but you can use that sort of stuff. If you pick it up from the op shop, make sure you give it a good tug to see if it won't break or not, because sometimes they do go rotten. All right, so what we'll do first is mark this out. Now I've written on here the top, so I'm going to line that up with the top like that. And I'm just going to put a little mark here where I want my holes. Like that. Keep that because we'll need it too again in a minute. Now, to make the holes, I've got some, I think this was a camp mat or something like that, and I just glued two bits together, and that's what I lay on here to punch my holes with. These are an awl, and I'm going to just put the holes through. I give it a little jiggle. Some people only like tiny little holes. Other people, you know, everyone does it different. I don't mind holes that are a tad bigger. It doesn't make any difference to the overall finished product. Now when you've got fabric too on the other side, sometimes it's hard to see where they've come out. So I often just go, put the awl back in and go through that again, just so I can see where they have come out. Right, so I've got all my holes. Then I want to, one thing I should have done beforehand, I was going to put some buttons on, wasn't I? Oh, I didn't want to sit here and scratch through looking for buttons. So I'll come back when I've found some buttons. I'm back. I picked a few buttons out. I also got another needle out that will go through the buttons. I usually use this bigger one, but I got found a what was it? A tapestry needle. Excuse me. I've got my template out, and I've got a signature laying here on my pad ready to go. I've done a few. I did a few more leaf jelly prints. So there's two in each signature. This one I did with leaves, and it turned out beautiful. Anyway, I'll get back to this to make sure everything's sitting down where it should. lay my template down, and because my cover goes right to there, I've marked where the actual signatures go, so I know where to put a mark on those cross lines. Right, where's my clip? I'm just going to clip that together. And I'm going to you can see why a cradle would be handy. Go through there. I'm going to leave that one in. I find it handy to have a couple of awls just for this purpose. Make sure they're all going down where they should. Yep, they're okay. We'll get the other clip off this one. I find this bit the most frustrating bit of the make, to be honest. So, got to that point. Let's move that out of the way. And this one is going to be my first one. So I think the rule of thumb is you just get 3 times the width of your signature off the string. There's my little needle. And I'm just going to... Right, so I'm just going to do the pamphlet stitch. And put that through. Is it coming through? Yep. And because I've got buttons, I have to put them on before I go to the other side. Oops, out of the way, everyone. Just put a button on. And then I'm going to go back through the top one. Coming through. See what I mean about this part's the most frustrating? Oh, I always find the first one too is really frustrating to get in. There we go. Right, take that out. We're going to go, I'm not going to pull the strings tight yet. Just be careful you don't go through the string. I want to go back through the hole, the complete hole. Oops. Back through there. It fell off that. Just be careful of all your decoration on the front, I guess. Another button. And then we're going to go in that bottom hole. Where's that coming from? And up through there. Alright, now we can pull our strings tight. We'll firm it all up. So we've got our buttons on there, like that. And just want to pull that nice and firm. I'm going to slip through that that first stitch up there, pull it all nice and tight, And I'm going to leave a bit of string down here to dangle. Alright, so then let's just tie this off. Don't pull it too deadly tight, otherwise you'll break it. Alright, give it a little firm tug. Now I'm going to go, when you do a granny knot, you go over once. Well, I'm going to go over a couple of times. And then pull it down, because that will keep that knot firm. I won't have to put my finger on there or anything like that. So, and then tie another knot. You can do it again. I think it's called a reef knot, I think. Alright, so take all this off. And that is our first signature in. Check it all out. Okay, good. And we do the same again. Okay, so while you watch me do the second signature, I wanted to do a voiceover because I needed to tell you that in my last video, I'd already pre-cut all the signature pages down to a similar size. I'd actually forgot to put that step in. Yeah, I usually use like an A4 piece of paper, fold that in half, and that's usually a template then to what to cut all the rest of my pages down to. That's usually my go-to size for a junk journal. But what you need to do is just cut them all down so they're all a similar size before you put them into or a signature. So that's one thing I did forget in the last video that I thought I would let you know, but you probably already assume that or know that. Another thing too to remember is the thicker that you make your signatures, the harder it is going to be to put those holes in that valley, in that middle crease. Yeah, the thicker it gets, the more you're going to go either off one way or the other. The thinner they are, you'll get it right in that crease straight away. So, but it is what it is, and just make the best of it. And while you sit back and watch the rest of the second signature going in, I'll probably speed up the last one too, because I've had to do that a little bit to make space on my phone to record, because I still don't have my computer up and running properly yet. So I'm still doing all this editing on my phone, which is a little annoying, but it is what it is too. So I'll come back in sometime before the end of the video. And we've got the last one. All right, our signatures are in and ready to go. They look good. Let's give them all a little working over. It's a nice big full journal, this one. Which is why I won't decorate every single page. So, lots of writing space. Alright, so that's our signatures in. Oh, that's a relief. It's always a sigh of relief. I don't know why. To have them in. And keep going on it. So, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that look into how I do things. Everyone does it a little bit different. And that's okay, as long as you get the product at the end. The buttons are really cute. I like them on the side. They add a little bit of pizzazz to it, don't they? Alright, so that is my video for today. Our next one, like I said, will be starting to decorate the pages, which is exciting. That's the exciting bit, or the fun bit. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here with me. And like, share, all that sort of thing. And come back for part 7 of this junk journal, where we start to decorate it. I'm not sure how many parts I'm going to have in that. We'll just cruise along as we go until I'm happy with how it's looking, and then it'll be off to its new home. Alright, so stay well and happy, and I will catch you real soon. Bye.